Middletown is a place where people show up. They show up for the cats outside the church. They show up for the people in need and feed the hungry. They show up for neighbors. They show up at the coffee shop. They show up at the restaurants. Middletown is a place that tries.
Middletown is unique because it is a community. You know, when you have neighborhoods and everybody knows each other, you know, you may not know everyone, but you know your bubble.
We're home. This is Middletown. We're all one here. We can't do it on our own. So we have groups like Middletown Connect.
I became involved with Middletown Connect when they started doing work in my community.
I'm involved in Middletown Connect as a community ambassador, which means that my role is to help organize, educate, and to make sure that our community members are connected to the resources that they need, as well as advocating for those needs among the people that can make the change. For me, civic engagement is those who live in a neighborhood taking responsibility for the neighborhood and making sure that we as a citizenry are connected, that we are together, and that we are pursuing some common goals that help make our neighborhoods better.
Getting everybody out of their homes, out of their comfort zones, and try something different. You can't be the change and have change if you're not at the city council meetings, or if you're not at a Middletown Connect meeting and expressing your voice and your opinion. No one knows what's really going on your street unless you open up and you come and tell us, and we all become problem solvers.
Civic engagement means to me is being involved in your schools, involved in your community centers, involved in the neighborhood.
It's important to be civically engaged because you have to be. If you want things in your community, if you want to be a part of a community, you have control. A lot of people don't know that. You know, you have control about the things that can happen in your community, but you only have that control if you come together as a group of people.
I think the pathway to power for people in a community is found in three things: voting, organizing, and educating. I think if a citizenry among themselves will do those three things, and do those three things consistent, and do those three things well, then I think the power dynamic will shift in a great way.
Voting attributes to everything. When I vote for people who most aligns with what I feel the future should be.
I think for too long, we've just been sitting around and waiting for someone to come in and save us. And clearly that's not going to happen. And so I think that only happens as neighbors get to know each other and learn what we need and how that we are to best care for each other.